Welcome back. As promised, no stranger to our stage, Miss Teresa Halverson, the Director of Marketing and Admissions at the Manor at Bluewater Bay. Welcome.
Good morning, thank you.
And would you start off by telling the folks that don't know, what is the Manor at Bluewater Bay?
The Manor at Bluewater Bay is a 120-bed skilled nursing facility located in Bluewater Bay. We specialize in short-term rehab and also offer long-term residential care for patients needing 24-hour nursing care.
And if you've never been there, very similar to a very nice hotel. If you
It is. We have gone through a lot of upgrades over the past couple years.
We had kind of already alluded to it a little bit, but what sets your facility apart from others?
Our facility has taken on the hospitality mode over the last couple years. We've been going through cultural change to accommodate the changing needs of our customers. We've installed hotel-style carpet throughout the facility, which is actually quite nice. We've painted all the rooms to be more home-like and warm instead of sterile and more clinical. Updated all the fixtures, pictures, aesthetics throughout the building. And the other thing that we've added in both of our dining rooms is we now have buffets 3 times a day, so the patients have more choices as to what they want to eat. Traditional skilled nursing care, you would get what was served from the dietary department. Dwayne Gallagher, our administrator, this was a dream of his several years ago, and we have actually implemented that in all dining rooms now. And it seems to be going very, very well. And
it's really flexible too. If a patient's family would like to sit down and eat some dinner with them,
yes, it is. We have guest trays. They can come in and eat off of the buffet. We offer a main, and now this week our new dietary manager, who has an extensive background in upscale catering over in Sandestin, he's doing a wonderful job in the meal preps. And we're offering more choices throughout the day. So you just don't get a choice of, say, fried chicken or meatloaf. You could have all these other choices as well. So we're kind of modeling the hospitality industry.
And I have to say, there are 1,000 other reasons why you'd want to do your rehab there or want to have your loved one there. It's so convenient. It's right in the middle of Bluewater Bay. It's so easy access. You can park within 30 feet of the door.
Yes.
You're not riding elevators. You're not walking from the north 40 and the 90-degree heat. If you just have a few minutes and you just want to pop in on a friend who's there, you can actually do that. You can stop by in just a few minutes, walk in and say, hey, how you doing? Just riding by. So it increases access. It's so much more like home. I obviously have a lot of experience there.
Yes, you do. We've seen you there quite frequently visiting friends, so we appreciate all the support from the community visiting the patients.
Yeah, so there's besides it being homey and a wonderful atmosphere, it's just really easy and really, really convenient. I understand that you have do a lot of orthopedic rehab.
We do. That is one thing that we started going on 3 years ago. We have 15 therapists that work in our building. They are therapists that stay there. They're not travelers. They're part of our team. We see that as an asset. They specialize in orthopedic rehab, stroke recovery. We also do post-surgical. We have a lot of patients coming in post-heart attacks that have heart surgery that come in.
So a lot of other diagnoses besides orthopedics.
Any kind of medical diagnosis, but orthopedics seems to be our biggest business, but we are seeing a lot of stroke recovery. We also have recently employed a cognitive therapist who's a speech pathologist to work with those patients as well. And having the 15 therapists throughout our building there 6 days a week is a true asset.
Oh my goodness,
It increases the amount of therapy they get, it increases or decreases the amount of time they actually spend in the facility.
And when you're trying to make your decision whether to rehab at home or rehab with you guys, one of the things I want to mention to folks, if you're like 6'4" and weigh over 250 pounds, there's not too many people at home that can help you move around, and you can get a whole lot more very personal.
Right. Well, we've actually had people that will have one knee replaced and try to go home, and if they don't have the supports at home or if their bedrooms are upstairs, you do get home health, but it's not going to be as much as you get in a skilled facility, and we believe that the healing time is quicker and gets you back home.
Much quicker. You get two PTs a day versus one.
6 days a week.
And you have access to pretty much all
And
that
they'll also
equipment.
do home evaluations if a person needs to go home and make sure the home is safe and adaptable and everything.
Great experience, absolutely. What healthcare reform are you seeing? Any changes in skilled nursing care?
Yes, we are. Across the board, as you know, reading the papers, all healthcare is being cut back, Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance. There is Medicare funding cuts coming to all skilled nursing facilities. Our administrator and management team, we've been working diligently over the last 18 months or so to see how we can work around these budget cuts. We are positioned pretty well to withstand them through our diverse population, our census mix, and what we do in the community. So I think we'll be okay.
What are some of the things that chamber members can do to help you guys? Because there's got to be some opportunities.
There is. We love volunteers. We're very fortunate to have a lot of local family in our area to come and visit patients, but once in a while you have somebody that doesn't have anybody. Sure. Volunteers are always welcome. If you do a special talent or skill and like to come in and perform or hold something for a group of patients, we always welcome that.
And of course, all those kids out there working on their bright futures and need some community service hours.
It is excellent.
I'm just saying,
it is excellent.
Drop off. It's a very safe place, very close home, and you know, true joy in your life is hard to find, and and one of the places you can find it is when you're doing something for someone else.
I totally agree. You know, and we welcome all high school students if they'd like to come out and do Bright Scholars.
Sure. Is there anything planned, anything upcoming for the Manor?
We are looking at possibly adding a little golfing area for our rehab patients. We have a lot of golfers that come in after hip replacements. That's in the future. And we're also going to be looking at an open house sometime this fall. The date has been undetermined yet, but we will be announcing it for the community.
Well, I think you can see exactly what we're talking about. It's a little different than your typical hospital.
Yes.
You know, we're talking about a golfing area, really. Yeah. Buffets, carpeting, and comfortable, convenient. It's a far cry from what folks are used to in those kinds. And you know, like I said, as you well know, I've had a lot of personal experience in the Manor. And a very dear friend of mine, you took very, very good care of him.
Oh, thank you.
And it was interesting. I won't mention any particular hospitals, but as he transferred to a hospital, typically he would kind of dip in his recovery, and when we bring him back to the Manor, he'd kind of come right back up again. So it was obvious that the care was
well, we're very fortunate with the staff that we're able to hire and support there for our patients.
Yeah, and when you know, he was an older gentleman, and when we finally lost him, it was crazy to see the staff as attached as they were, and it was real heartwarming to know that he was with a lot of friends.
They take a lot of pride in taking care of patients.
Yeah. So Teresa, I appreciate you very much for all that you're doing for our community, and thank you for your footsteps all over our chamber. And I know you're sponsoring the coffee.
Yes, we are. In September, we'll be bringing our own staff, and we provide all of our own food.
If folks wanted to find the Manor or wanted to find you and either volunteer or just get a tour or that kind of thing, how would they do?
Sure, they could call 897-5592, or we're located at 1500 North White Point Road in Bluewater Bay, right on the corner of Highway 20 and White Point.
I'm telling you, it's right in the middle of our neighborhood. So
centrally located.
Yes, amen. Yeah. God bless you, and thank you for all you do. You want to stay tuned. We have our signature sponsor for the By the Bayou auction, which is Northwest Florida Regional Airport, and we have Michael Stenson, the business development manager, is going to come up and tell us a little bit about what's going on at the airport. So stay tuned.